I found what I was looking for. I guess they only have it at this store. They might have it at the other one, and I just didn't know what it looked like. And I got two of them, and then I asked someone, I says, is this it? And you know, he was someone that would have known, and he says, yeah, and I ran back and got another one. So that'll be 3 years, maybe 3 years worth of. I really did a lot of work last year, so it should be 3 years worth of soap. Because it's good soap. I mean, the other soap is nice soap, but this stuff has hummus in it or something, and it scrubs your hands. Oh boy. Oh shit, I'm doing something wrong here. I'm gonna have to go this way. You're in the wrong lane. I'm not thinking. Okay. We're gonna have to go back around. You made a mistake there. Is where I just was. I'm just driving through where I just was. See, now this is where you would park, but they got it closed off. I don't understand that. They built a real nice thing there, and you can't get in. Or you can't get out. I don't know if they're changing it, or if they really needed that, and I don't know what. I mean, I parked at Bavish's store, so it won't matter, but do they have that different, or okay, we can just turn around. Okay. What we'll do is we'll turn around here. Oh geez, this is awkward, eh? It's 2 lanes to here. That's the way Devon is. It's a little bit funny. But I was able to do what I needed to do. You really got to be on your ball driving here. The next time I come here, I'd like to be on the bus again. But it is a bit to ride, the bus. You can relax. When you're on the bus, you can just relax and walk the street, and it's kind of nice. I enjoy it. But when you drive, it's nerve-wracking for me, and it maybe should be for everyone. And you feel like you got to get moving because you're either worried about rush hour coming, or maybe, I mean, I'm a little concerned of where I parked. I mean, they don't mind that I parked where I parked, I don't think, but I don't want to overstay. Is that Karina? Oh, is that pretty? It's beautiful. God. Looks like Karina. I don't know if it is or not. They still got some of that stuff down here. They put that up permanently, but I mean, basically, Indian women are just, I think they're just Caucasian women. They're a little darker, maybe, but they're really beautiful. And I love the style that they use. Okay, this is California. So I got my soap. I've been looking for that. I looked in a number of stores. Last year I went to the Sahil's other store, or Bavish's other store. He has a big grocery store out there, and I couldn't find it for one reason or another. And that store's real busy too. So they're very successful. And now I got it. It's on the top shelf. I think the men like that soap. I hope I got the right stuff. I'm pretty sure I did. Because it's the only soap that's in a square box. And if it's the wrong soap, it'll still be good soap. But I'm almost certain that that's the soap, because the soap that I bought was in a square box, whereas the other ones are in a rectangular box. And it's a big round bar. And I opened it up, and yeah, it looked similar to the bar. So I think I've got it. I think I got the right stuff. And in here's where I used to get my hair cut. Last year I got it cut here too. But I kind of feel like I should get going. I'd like to get out of the car and be back on the ground again. What road I take? What road do I take? I gotta turn right up here. Kind of like to be out of Chicago soon, though. It's 3, everybody gets out of work. 3:34, that's when rush hour starts, and I just will not be part of it. See, when I would come out here, I'd start going home at 3, and I'd be on the main line home by 4. So I never really even was on the train at 5:30, because on the train it can be quite crowded. I'd either come home a little before rush hour on the train, or I'd come home a little bit after. But one thing about the train, if you come home on rush hour, they have more trains and they have express trains. So you might actually get to where you're going even faster. So, but if you get on the wrong train, it can be really crowded. Yeshua. Is that what that says? Or is it Yeshiva? Yeshiva's brisk. Rabbi, it's a Jewish thing. This is an Indian place here. Darbar is an Indian. In fact, in Devdas, I think one of the people that did the music, or some in the credit, is that got that name. Medic daycare. Wouldn't that be nice to have a daycare that you can go to that is of your spirituality? They're building something over here. They're Adnan or something. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of city dash camming. On Friday. I was going to come down today. I was going to leave now and go to the motel like I did last year, but I decided I should go and see Jeff. His girlfriend was saying, oh, you should go and see Jeff, or you should call him, and I've been trying to call him and I can't get him on the phone. He's at her place a lot, I guess. And they don't get along 100%. I told him, I says, get a van so that you can get away from wherever you're staying, so that you can, if you're living with someone, let this guy go. Get into a little argument or something, you can leave. And you could spend the night somewhere. You could come up to Nacita and sleep in your van, or you could go somewhere else and sleep in your van. Go on a little trip, stay at a state park or something, just to get out of the house. And same thing with the other Jeff. I mean, he doesn't have